Stage to deliver his talk. From helping to empowerment, everyone has a chance. Rob Burbank.
You know, everyone does have a chance to make a difference, to reach their God-given potential, to help others reach their God-given potential. You know, it's in all of us, that little feeling that we have to be part of something greater than we are. All someone needs sometimes is an opportunity. We all have potential inside of us, but sometimes life covers it up. Have you ever had somebody say something to you or do something for you that changed your life? What if you could do that for someone else? Well, these last few months, I've had a lot of time to think about that, and those are some of the questions that I've come up with. My life has changed radically. In February of this year, I left my job and took a leap. And I took a walk down a big, narrow path. I began to work for a volunteer organization that was helping people that needed a chance, that were working with the marginalized. You know what? You don't have to quit your job to make a difference, though. But I needed to see my reality changed. I was full of fear. But you know what? There was one thing I found out. That it's called a leap of faith and not a leap of fear for a reason. But you know, this is about the people that I've met. Those real people. People that have changed my life and many that I've met since then. They are the previously faceless individuals that I didn't really see when walking around Charlotte. It's amazing. It's those 3,000 people on any given night that are homeless in Charlotte. It's a third of those that are families with dependent children. And it's veterans that are 50% more likely to be homeless than others. All it takes is giving someone a chance. Stepping out of your comfort zone and being able to have a conversation with somebody. Sometimes it's just a conversation. Sometimes it can be much, much more. But I can tell you, you'll never know, but they may be a future president. They may be a philosopher or somebody else with great influence. Or they could just be the best mother, father, brother, or sister that they were intended to be. We've all known about Chris Gardner and his incredible pursuit of happiness in his life story. But you know what? Someone gave Chris a chance. And how about Dawn Loggins? You probably haven't heard about her, but she's an 18-year-old student here that was abandoned in North Carolina by her parents and was homeless. She took a job as a janitor at her school, focused on her grades, got straight A's, then applied for colleges and got accepted by 5 universities, one being her dream school of Harvard. Now what if that counselor hadn't taken the time to be able to see what's so special about her and then just instill that in her? Someone gave Dawn a chance. And how about Orlando Ward? He was a college basketball stud, but a knee injury took care of that. And he no longer had NBA aspirations. He ended up on the street in drugs. But you know what? A shelter found him and gave him a job. And today, he's drug-free. In fact, he has a leadership position at that same shelter in the city of LA. They're giving him accolades, he and the mayor, for doing things that they've done in that town. Somebody gave Orlando a chance. So what about here in Charlotte? What about the Orlandos, the Chris's, and the others? It all takes a relationship. That's what it is. It's taking a chance, making a connection, taking a risk. Because you know what? Without risk, there is no true reward. So you can make a difference. You have the talents, you have the ability. You know what? Maybe you're the missing piece. Think about this. Think about the person who now is empowered with a new sense of freedom. They now have the ability to know because they've been helped. They now can say, I can do it. I can do it. Wow. It's pretty amazing. But just think about this for a moment. Somebody gave you a chance. It may have been a teacher, it may have been a drill sergeant, it may have been a parent. Somebody gave you an opportunity and raised you up. It might have been that friend of yours that took his last $3 and gave it to you. But whoever it was, they had the kindness and the heart to believe and buy into your future And those two things are the gratitude, those things are the pieces that separate us as humans from orangutans. So what I want you to do in the next 24 hours is to take 10 minutes and write a letter to that person who helped you. Then I want you to take the next 10 minutes and I want you to help somebody else. Because someday you may get a letter, and it just might be the most gratifying note that you've ever read. Thank you.